everyone, good morning, welcome to Vlogmas Day. I don't even know what day it is because I'm just thrown off. I think it's day 9, I think, but it's currently 12:07 and I'm sitting on my couch. I'm like super tired and kind of out of it, honestly. I went to bed pretty late last night, like 1ish, and I got up at like, well, I didn't get up. I woke up around 6:50 because of this child right here. I fell back asleep, she fell back asleep with me, but then woke back up around like 7:30, was still really tired obviously from going to bed at 1, and then just kept waking up in like 1 hour increments until like 9:30. So I'm just tired because I didn't have a very good consecutive nights of rest. Got up really late, obviously at like 10, and I am on the couch right now and I'm working on my text research project that I was doing last time y'all heard from me in yesterday's vlog. I'm going to finish this today. I'm not even gonna say I'm hoping to, because if I don't get it done, then I truly failed. My dad cleaned my car the other day and it looks so good for once. I haven't gotten it cleaned since like May or June. Oh wait, I need to get my pre-workout. Hold on. Should I be drinking pre-workout at 5 o'clock? No, but we're doing it anyways. Oh, I do have to get up early and go to the dentist tomorrow morning at 8, which is gonna be hard. It's fine. I think I'm only gonna do half. This is orange 3D. I completely forgot I had like 40 3Ds in my trunk from them being sent to my house at school during the summer before we moved out of it. And so I just had like a ton that were like sitting there, and they're really cold because it's cold outside, so not even refrigerated, but they've just been chilling in my trunk. And I unloaded my trunk yesterday or the other day, and I was like, I have a lot of 3D back here. So I really like the orange. I loved Fanta growing up, like loved it. I like loved Fanta, and that tastes just like Fanta, but it's like sugar free. How's it going? I charged my AirPods because they were dead the other day, as they always are. I feel like this year every time I go to the gym my AirPods are just always dead, and hopefully they have enough battery, but my charger's like really quick. But I just needed to move, get out of the house, stop looking at my computer screen because my eyes hurt, my head hurts. I've literally been sitting down all day. I was sat down all day yesterday because I was just at my computer. So I need to move and just release some stress and energy so that I feel good enough to do work tonight and tomorrow. I won't be able to do my sprinting hit on the treadmill that I did the other day because my legs are so sore. I am not walking correctly. Okay, just had a great shoulder and triceps workout. I will put on screen and link below the workout I did. It's from Libby Christensen, and I save my workouts in like collections on Instagram, kind of like Pinterest, if that makes sense, just like in boards and stuff. But I did this shoulders and triceps workout from Libby Christensen, and it was really good. And then I did 20 minutes on the treadmill at an incline of 15 and speed of 2.8, and that really kicked my butt because my heart rate was like 180 the whole time. It's 6, but it literally feels like 8:30. I'm gonna pick my family and I up dinner. My family and I, like literally my parents. I'm gonna pick us up dinner on the way home. Okay, just uploaded and published Vlogmas. It's like 8:35. I really need a shower. Y'all have probably been wondering, Abby, when are you gonna wash your hair in all my Vlogmas videos lately? But I promise I'm doing it tonight. I just, you know, I don't wash my hair very often. I wash it like twice a week. I shower, but I don't like wash my hair every day. I just got Vlogmas uploaded, and it's so crazy what going to the gym does for me whenever I go like in my normal tired phase. Because the past 2 or 3 nights around this time I've been literally falling asleep, and right now I feel like wired. So I do need to answer questions because I did have y'all ask me questions on my Instagram, which you should be following me on if you aren't already, because I promise you're going to want to be following me so you can stay tuned for giveaways and stuff. because we're close to 100K too, so when 100K hits, I gotta do a giveaway for that too. I swear the nights just get away from me so quickly. Anyways, let's go through these questions. Y'all have already asked so many, and this has not even been up for that long. Okay, how do you stay sane during Vlogmas and finals? I don't. Really though, it's a lot of work, and I'll like think I have time left in my day, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to edit, and automatically like 2 hours of my day is like gone. Doing Vlogmas helps me stay sane with finals, if that makes sense, because it requires me to take a break. What's on your Christmas wish list? So let me go see what I sent to my mom and my boyfriend. I sent them emails with links. I really like being surprised, but they always say, I can't just surprise you, I need ideas. So since they need ideas, I give them ideas, but I'm like, don't feel limited by this list, and don't think I'm like asking for everything on this list. Obviously it's just ideas. But for my mom, I said perfume. I just put down like a few options, which was, I did the Mont Perry one, I think that one's Chanel maybe, no, that's YSL, I think, I don't know. And then the Flower Bomb one, and then one other YSL one. I also sent that to Griffin. I said, or just pick one you really like, but I highly doubt he's gonna go in a store and do that. Kindle Paperwhite, I really want one. I found like a essential oil diffuser on Anthropology that's really cute. It's just this beautiful oil diffuser. I don't know why, I was just like, let's do an oil diffuser, why not? But that was on there. I asked for these earrings. They're really pretty, from Vanessa Mooney, which I've never even heard of the website, and I don't even know how I came across these. I'm having like turn my brightness all the way down for my camera to pick anything up for some reason, but basically they're just like little diamond studs with gold drop down chains. Nothing crazy or special. The Rose Petal Soft Lip Cream from Fresh, and I went through and just did a lot of research on what's really best for like cracked and chapped lips, and I feel like that had the best reviews. The Hyper Chiller Coffee Chiller on Amazon, well, it says currently unavailable, that's great, but basically it's like this thing that you can brew hot coffee and then pour it into the Hyper Chiller and like just swirl it around for a minute and then pour it instantly, and it's iced coffee. Very cool product. And then I'm asking for a dim mint brush. So I love my Tangle Teasers, and like I still use them, especially when I'm like styling my hair and everything. But for my curly hair specifically, I want to try the D31 Free Flow Styler 7-row brush. It's sold out, so that's awesome. And it's good for creating volume, detangling thick hair, and defining curls. And my friend actually sent me a TikTok of a girl using it, so that's what made me interested in it. And then that's everything I sent to my mom. And then to Griffin, I sent perfume, Kindle Paperwhite. I sent like a ring because I just like want more rings to wear, and it's from Golden GLDM, which I put in my gift guide, and it just has like Roman numerals. It's like a 2 little layer ring. I don't know if y'all can tell, but it has like Roman numeral dates in it, and I was like, oh, this would be really cute with our like dating anniversary on it, and then whatever. And then I put a Lululemon raincoat that's literally not even available anymore. I asked for the rain chaser jacket from Lululemon in white, and because I got a new rain jacket at the beginning of this year, but it like does not fit right, and I can't return it anymore, so it really sucks. Do you have names already picked out for your kids? So I have never been this girl. I know people that have had this picked out since they were like in high school. And then I will say, like recently, like in the last few months, I've like heard names and I've been like, I really like that name, so then I've put it in my notes. But it's not so much of me like planning them out, it's more so just like having ideas for when the time does come. I don't want to be like clueless and be like, oh, I wonder what that one name was that I really liked 3 years ago or something like that. I do know that I want to keep Griffin's middle name for our boy, because his middle name's Walter, and I just think it's like such a cute little sophisticated name, and it's just adorable, especially with the first names I like a lot. I really like the name, I like the name Luca, and then I like the name Beck, I like the name Hastings and Easton. I think all of those sound great with the middle name Walter, so I don't know. And that's all I have picked out. I have nothing for a girl, so hope I have a boy first. Can you still do any of your skills from when you were a gymnast? Yes, so I actually still remember my routines on all events except for vault, because vault's not really like a routine event, you just like run and vault. So like bars, beam, and floor, I like remember my routines, and that was literally 10 years ago, and I can still do them. Like, I can go in my front yard right now and do my routine, but it's like freezing and I'm not gonna do that. I can still do a round off back handspring, but I could still go run and do it. It would just hurt really badly because it stretches my abdomen out really, really bad. How do you get into the Christmas spirit while studying? I'm struggling. I just like try to surround myself with everything Christmassy possible. So when I like get in my car, I like to listen to Christmas music, drink Christmas coffees. I literally just like always have a Christmas tree on, whether it's that one or like the one in my living room. I love just sort of like watching Christmas shows, like if I have time while I'm studying. This year I don't really have time, but I feel like in years past I've like had time to like balance it out to where I could like watch a movie or a Christmas show or something. I have a lot of questions about like if Griffin and I are planning on like buying a home in Texas, or if we're just planning on renting an apartment. We'll definitely buy a home eventually, as long as that's where we stay. Obviously if you got like a job opportunity elsewhere, or I got a job opportunity elsewhere that was like too good to pass up, we would probably move. But like I don't see us leaving Texas, honestly, unless something crazy like that happened. But we will definitely eventually buy a home, but like we're not going to do that starting out. Have you tried Dunkin's new sugar plum flavor yet? I'm gonna get up right now and go try it. No, I'm just kidding. I wish. It's literally 10 o'clock at night, but that sounds good. But I'm very curious to like know if it's actually good. When are you and Griffin planning on marriage and kids in the picture soon? Definitely not kids. I want to like, when I get married, I want to enjoy my marriage with like just me and like Griffin. I don't want to be like rushing to have children. Obviously like whatever God's plan is, that's like what's going to prevail, but I personally will not be like trying to have kids right away, because I want more than anything to like, especially once COVID's over, if it ever freaking happens at this rate, I just really want to be able to like travel with Griffin, see new places with him, enjoy our time together before we like bring in like a literal child into the picture. Thing you're looking forward to most when you're done with school? Definitely just like not having to study anymore. Like I feel like I really enjoyed studying like my freshman and sophomore year, and then I just got really burnt out around my junior and senior year, and it's probably because I started taking college classes, whatever, sophomore year of high school, and I took 4 my sophomore year of high school, and then I took 7 junior and senior year, I think, something like that. So I have just like, I like really burned myself out in high school, so I didn't have a lot left of me coming into college, and once I got to my hard classes I was like already burnt out. So if you can relive a year of your life, which one would you pick? That's hard, because I don't, oh, like relive. I was thinking redo for a second. Relive? I don't know if relive means relive and like change things, or if it literally just means relive it again. If it's just relive and like not change anything, like I couldn't change anything, I was just living it again, senior year of college, for sure. Up until, actually, no, I would do spring semester of junior year, fall semester of senior year, because my spring semester of senior year, I mean, the 2 months that I had were like really, really fun and amazing, but I only had 2 months, so it was great. I had friends there both years and like, or both times, and not everyone I like loved had like graduated yet and everything, so I don't know. But if it's like going back and changing things, I'd say probably like my freshman or sophomore year of high school, because I just think I like made a lot of stupid mistakes, and nothing like crazy or bad at all. I just think like my head was not there my freshman and sophomore year. I was like not well. I have a lot of like most embarrassing drunk story, so I will say I feel like I haven't embarrassed myself in college any. I feel like I've always like kind of handled my alcohol well. The most embarrassing thing I think that's like that I can think of, it's nothing in college really. I've like gotten on the stage at Galette's and danced in the back room or whatever. If you guys have been to Galette's, or if you know what it is. So the most embarrassing thing, so it was a very long time ago, I will say that. I was at a little like house shindig, whatever you want to call it, and we got there early because we went after like a basketball game or something, I don't know. And I don't know what it was, but whenever I like was consuming alcohol at this time and early in college, I just like poured heavy drink. But I had vodka for the first time, and I think it was like pink or orange, I don't remember, and I literally just had like 2 drinks, and I was like literally on the floor in the middle of the kitchen, like laying down, and I was just like, I wasn't like blackout or anything. I've never been blackout, but I was just like laying on the floor, and I just remember like having people like come like over me like, it's 8:30 p.m. why is like she on the ground already? And it was just like, after that happened, everyone was like, oh, Abby's like done by like 8:30 or whatever. But it just happened to be that night. Like, it was so weird. I don't know. That's not really like I mean, it was embarrassing for me because when everyone was like, Abby, you're literally like on the floor, and it's like no one else is, like nobody's even here yet, and you're done. So I am always the person who's on aux too, like at like house parties and stuff. Whenever we were still going to all of those, I always like would request aux, and I like scream, sing. Like, I don't actually sing, but I'm like yelling the words, if that makes sense. And I feel like that's kind of embarrassing, like to think about sober, but when you're drunk, I'm like, I don't care. Do you low-key know how to sing or dance? No to singing. Dancing, I like to think I can dance, but Griffin always laughs at me when I do it, but I think it's because I don't like actually dance how I would dance in front of him, because I'm just like goofing off. But I like to think that like if I have a little bit of alcohol in my system, I feel like I can dance like okay, decently well, but I could be wrong. Have you picked out your future engagement ring or have any ideas on what you want? I don't know. I have a Pinterest board called Future, and it's not so much me planning my wedding, it's just occasionally I'll have stuff come up on my feed that I like, and I just want to save it just in case. But it's funny because if you go far back on it, it's like I don't want any of that stuff anymore, because I've had my Pinterest for literally like 7 or 8 years. But I think I really like the I don't even know anything about like rings. What is it called? Solitaire, I think, when it's just one. I really just like the simple solitaire, like oval shape or square. I don't really like a lot of like blingy diamonds or anything like that. Like I just like simple and classic and timeless. A lot of people ask what like my go-to drink or favorite drink is. I've always really done just like vodka for the most part, like Tito's or whatever. But I really like tequila, like margaritas. I love margaritas literally so much. If I'm taking a shot, I'll probably do like a green tea shot, or I don't know what else. I don't really like take them that often. I just really like margaritas, but if I'm going to a bar, I'll either get like Deep Eddy's lemon with a lot of lemons in it. I like love lemon so much. Or I'll just get like a Tito's water and lemon, or lime, and just squeeze a bunch of like lemons and limes, or limes in it. Or I'll just get like vodka water, and I don't get like soda water because I just really don't like it. And I'll just do like vodka water, and then if I have a little liquid Crystal Light, like a strawberry lemonade one, put that in there with the vodka and water, and it tastes delicious. But you definitely have to be careful because it tastes so good and like not like alcohol, so you can like drink them really fast. But yeah, you just have to like know your limits with that. What's your favorite thing about your hometown? The beach. We literally have the most like beautiful beaches ever. Like even when I go, I've been to like the East Coast, I've been to the beaches in Texas, and I've been to the West Coast once, and on the West Coast it was in Mexico, so it was like not California. But I still think our beaches are the most beautiful because we have like white sand, like sugary white sand. It's not like hard rocks like California, and the water is just like absolutely stunning. So it's definitely my favorite part. How did you know you wanted or needed to go to grad school? I knew I needed to go because like there's certain requirements I have to have for the CPA, and a lot of them have to do with your credit hours. I had enough credit hours, but I needed 6 more of upper division accounting credit hours to sit for the CPA in the state of Texas, and it's different for every state. Do you still plan on buying a Venza in the coming years? So yeah, like I really want either a new Toyota RAV4 or a Toyota Venza, and it doesn't have to be like brand new, like 0 miles, but like a new is in like 2020 and up, I would say. So like 2020 or 2021 at this point. I would like to, but I do need to just, I don't know, I'm not in a rush to buy a new car. I would like to pay my student loans off in an ideal situation first before I buy a car. But depending on like if my air conditioning's been going out a lot randomly, and my like little like radio screen thingy, whatever it's called in your car, is like barely working. So there's like a lot of like big expense things that if I'm gonna have to keep like maintaining, it's gonna be like pointless to keep putting a ton of money into my car. But I also want to like trade it in while it still has a good amount of value, because it'd be nice to like take off the price of a new car. So do you have any undergrad regrets or things you wish you did? I think I don't have any regrets. I mean, I wish I would have like studied abroad, but like it wouldn't have worked with like, I don't think it would have worked financially, or it wouldn't have worked financially until my senior year, and I wouldn't want to do it my senior year, if that makes any sense. And it would have been covered as far as tuition goes because of my scholarship, so that's nice. But like spending money and like rent or whatever, I just don't see how that would have, I don't know, that I just feel like that would have not worked for me until senior year, and I just wouldn't want to do it my senior year. So definitely probably studying abroad, and then like I'd say just being a little bit too freaked out over like school and life too early on. Like I was way too stressed over things about life early on in college, like sophomore and junior year, and I wish I would have, I mean, it's good that I was, but at the same time I wish I would have been a little bit more present, I guess. Will you cut your hair again shorter soon? Yes, it's literally so long right now because my hair grows insanely fast. I'm not gonna cut it super short. I had it really short for a period of time my junior year, and looking back at pictures I'm like, why did I cut it that short? Because I just feel like it did not look good at all. I liked it in the moment, but when I look at pictures I'm like, ew, like it looks so much better the way it is now. But I'll probably get it cut to like right here, not much shorter, just because at that point it's really hard to do ponytails and I just feel like it looks a little funky. But I think I'm gonna do something different. I don't know if I'm gonna get curtain bangs. I don't know if that's a good idea with curly hair. I have a hair appointment, not this week but next week I think, and I like the idea of curtain bangs, but I have curly hair, so I don't know if it's a good idea, like really long curtain bangs, if that makes sense. And part of me was debating going like just doing my hair all dark, but I don't know. I like see my hair dark and I'm just like how it was before I ever like got highlights in it, and I'm just like, it was so bland and boring, so I don't really want to go back to my natural color. But my highlights are really grown out right now and they look extra grown out from the lighting, but I'm going to try and go for more of like a cooler tone brown highlight situation if I can. I don't really know how doing hair works, like if I'm able to do that while already having like a ton of blonde baby lights in my hair. So I don't know. I saw something on Pinterest I really liked though, so I'll just show it to my hairdresser and be like, can we do this with the way my hair is right now? And if we can't, then I'll just touch up my highlights, and if we can, then we'll do it. Favorite wine, I gotta know. So I really like the peach Bellini sparkling wine drink from Trader Joe's. It's so good. I really like Kim Crawford Sauvignon Blanc. I really like Prophecy wine is good, and it's like cheap or cheaper. I like Santa Margherita Pinot Grigio. Griffin's mom got me like 2 bottles of that my sophomore year, and that was the first time I had it, and it's literally so good. I really like, if I'm gonna have a red wine, the only red wine I've like had and like truly really enjoyed was Miomi, and that's just because I don't really ever drink red wine often, but I really like Miomi. Chianti's good too, I've had that. What do you ask for when you get your hair done? I want to dye mine like yours. So I asked for, right now it doesn't look very cool toned. For some reason, this last time I got highlights in my hair, I feel like they got, I mean, they're definitely not like yellow or brassy at all, but I feel like it's not as cool toned as it was the first time around, but maybe it's just because I have more highlights. But basically I just asked for like cooler toned blonde baby lights. I said I didn't want any like honey or caramel tones in it because I don't, my hair, like if it gets, when it gets brassy, it's just not cute. So I asked for cooler toned baby lights, and I asked for like the face framing pieces right here. Are you more productive in the morning or afternoon? I enjoy the mornings more, but I actually get more done in the afternoon most of the time. I definitely have mornings where I get more done in the morning. I feel like I procrastinate more in the afternoon than I do in the morning, but the sense of urgency is typically there in the afternoon, so I feel like I get more done. But it's really weird because I'm like very in between. Like I'm definitely both. Like I'm a morning person, but I'm also a night person. I can get a lot done in the morning if I want to and if I feel like it, but I also have afternoons that are entirely unproductive, and it's just a little bit of both. Biggest difference or adjustment going from undergrad to grad school? I'd just say the feeling. Like there really isn't too much. Okay, so I went to the same undergrad, University of Alabama, as grad school, so there wasn't much of a change there, but the feeling, I feel like I'm in an entirely different phase of life than like seniors, juniors, sophomores, and freshmen. I feel like I could not go into the same bars I went to like growing up. I mean, I could, but like it just would not feel anything similar. And I'm not saying that in like a I'm older and like whatever judgy way. I'm literally saying like everything just feels so different. I'd feel very out of place if I went back to like the bars that I went to, most of them, and if I like just, I don't know, it's just weird. Like everything just feels different because, and also like already having a job lined up makes me feel like I'm not in college at times. So I truly just think it's the feeling, and just feeling like you're actually in a completely different phase of life than everyone else in college, because you are, but at the same time it's like, it's so weird because we're all attending the same school, but I feel like I'm not on the same like page as everyone. I have so many questions about like when we can travel again, where do I want to go. It will depend on the time of year for sure, like if it's summer, fall, whatever. But I really just want to see places I haven't seen before. I really want to go to Canada because that's where like my family descends from on my dad's side. They are from Quebec and like started their own town somewhere in Quebec. I don't remember the name of the town. And then a lot of them settled in like Cape Cod and then moved kind of to Texas. So very like interesting dynamic there. And then some are also in like Jacksonville, like east side of Florida. And I don't know where the rest of them are, honestly. I'd really like to go to Canada because I haven't seen it, and I'd like to like see different parts of it because I know it's completely different everywhere. I really want to see like parts of Europe. Like I'd love to go to I'd really like to go to Paris because of all the Hemingway I read this year and like about Hemingway, and it just made me kind of obsessed with like 1920s Paris. How much was my piercing on my nose? I think it was like 30, and then I tipped like 25%, I think. So do you and Griffin sleep in different rooms? I have so many people ask me this, and no, we don't. Like, but a lot of times he does fall asleep on the couch, and it's just like funny because when we've had like friends stay with us, they're just like, why is he on the couch? And I'm just like, he just falls asleep watching anime. That's all there is to it. Would you ever go vegan? I personally would not. I don't eat a lot of meat to begin with, and I generally have like a day or two of not eating any meat in a day in my weeks. I personally wouldn't do it just because any type of restrictive habits for me are not good from past experience. So even if it's just restricting food groups, I get too obsessive over it. So I would never fully go vegan, but like I limit dairy as much as I can, and I am not like, I've never been a big meat person. Like I've always been very picky with meat. So I've just never really been crazy about it, so I feel like I don't eat a lot as is anyways. Ever been to a frat party? Yes. The frat parties, like the band parties, were always really fun in college. I've seen Waka Flocka, Shaq West, Skizzy Mars. I saw what's his name, the country singer, John Langston, and I think I'm forgetting one, but I don't remember who it was. Lots of fun at the band parties. I was always much more of like a house party type of girl in college. It's one thing you would tell your younger self. I got a lot of these. I would just tell myself to like literally chill out because I was and am still so like high strung over life and just like ensuring that things work out, when in reality like I don't, like I can make certain steps and everything, but no matter how much I stress over the future, that stress is not going to change the results that like my hard work is going to give, if that makes any sense. Stress myself out way too much. Early college, stress myself out way too much. Okay, that's all I'm going to answer because I think I've spent like 40 minutes answering questions just to procrastinate studying. So I'm going to finish up my group project right now. I'm not going to study tonight because I just know it won't get anywhere and I have to get up early anyways. So I'm going to finish up my group project and shower and hit the hay. But thanks for the Q&A. That was really fun. I enjoyed answering those questions for you guys. It's midnight. I still need the shower. I'm gross. I'm going to take Ella out really quickly. I just finished up my portion of the group project. Prepare for my presentation Thursday for my tax research project, which shouldn't be too bad because I've done all the research, so like I know everything now. And then study for my test Monday. I'm just going to suck because I do not feel ready at all. But I love you guys. Thanks for watching today's Vlogmas and participating in the Q&A on Instagram. And I will talk to you all tomorrow. Bye.